The view is amazing. And Kino is also very Kino. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And this is part 103 of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So last time, we rescued a side quest NPC. The side quest mattered. And, surprisingly enough, we met Tyrea again. Oh my god. And she's seemingly a good guy. Oh my god. Even if the situation is more or less give or take. But we did give the objective of going to Grandel Ramparts to find out more information about the Fog King. So that's good. That's very good. Alright, so today we're gonna do some side quests around here. Again, I want this to be more of a proper mixture of story progress and then side quests, and then also getting into the fact that, you know, we might have some side quest exclusive videos going in. And we also have, you know, our progress of story videos going in. So, you know, it's just me. After all, guys, it's just me. And honestly, I never even thought I would actually do this, but I recently actually did manage to get my setup all cleaned up. I know this is being recorded on the last days before I actually move into the new house, or rather the old new house, but, you know, I honestly never really thought to do this. Just put my gaming monitor on the thing while, you know what, that's neither here nor there. Near or there, Jesus. Near or nair. That's nair is a smash move, just like this quiet moment is. Family relations, let's do it.
Miss Tyrea seem like difficult sort of person to deal with.
Difficult, huh? Maybe so, but she's still far more mellow than before.
Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea know each other from where?
Well, it's a little complicated to explain.
Complicated? How?
I'm just not quite sure where to begin. For one, Tyrea and I had never met until 1 year ago.
Houses too far apart, or...?
I was not allowed to venture outside. Moreover, I never even knew of her existence. She, on the other hand, seemed to know about me. We never met because work had been busy.
But how Miss Melia never know her? If sisters, then of course she'd know.
That's true. How can I explain this? Tyrea and I have separate parents. Different fathers and different mothers, both.
Meme! In same boat as Nene and Kino, then!
Just like you and Kino, Tyrea and I are not related by blood. But we had a half-brother with whom we shared a parent each.
Half-brother?
No parents in common, but a brother we are both related to. Therefore, Tyrea and I are not exactly complete strangers.
Meh! Brain of Nene's starting to melt!
I'm sorry. I did say it's complicated.
Nene does not understand. If both have same brother, why cannot be one family together?
Our parents being different, I and Tyrea have led very different lives. We never even met, let alone behaved as a family. Neither knows how to relate to the other, and so we struggle on.
It sounds like Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea both feeling more like Kino.
How do you mean?
Kino also not taught to anyone at first. Very hidey shy.
I don't think I'd call myself or Tyrea shy, exactly.
If want to become good friends, but not know how to put in action, then it's exactly same. But as conceive for self, Now Nene and Kino super best of friends.
Do tell, how did you two achieve that? Would you teach me the way, please?
Answer is clear as day. Nene prescribed lots of play.
Play.
Also, sharing of yummy snacks and sleep together in same bed. If do that, become family in wink of eye.
I'm not sure I can do that with Tyrea. Seems like a lot.
Meh! Nene patience is exhaust. Miss Melia want to be sisters with Miss Tyrea or not?
Yes. I would really like that, I think.
So, now is best and only chance. No time for hemmings and whorings.
Best and only. Perhaps you're right.
Okay, then now Miss Melia go and say, "Hey, Sister Bon, come play."
Right now? I need some time to compose myself.
Oh, if Miss Melia must, but have to promise to ask soon.
Yes, I will. One day very soon.
Now that is a really interesting quiet moment right there. Because you never really get to see, like, Melia's feelings of Tyrea from her perspective. Like, to us, it's like, Tyrea was, like, a bad guy, you know? Who was, well, basically ordered around by Yumea to dispatch of Melia at the High Antia tomb. For, you know, the Hom's heritage and everything. And yeah, by the end, she does get a little bit of gratitude at least, but, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how that little relationship goes, I suppose, now that Tyrea has entered the picture. Yay! Meh! What Perot will do? One Perot is extremely not enough to collect. Meh! Our friends may be travel persons? Great! Great! Perot will have requests that would be perfect for travel persons. Nene also curious. Perot will come to Biona's shoulder by flying with certain esteemed person in basket attached to Terex. But there was a big hole in basket and vital foodstuff that Perot will bring, it all strewn across land from sky high. Perot will admit, was a bit careless of her own side to not notice sooner, but when boss realized, fly into terrible rage. Was crucial asset for sell-off in darkest hour time of crisis, meh! Perot will go and pick back up, now! That was exact order. Stuff that end up scattered all over Biona's shoulder is favor Peroro, or Pororo, probably. So would love to gather up for sure. But Biona's shoulder also full of terrible monsters wandering about. Peroro forced to reckon with own limitations. So extend ask to friend traveler persons. Would friends please mind gathering up Peroro's favorite wherever find? This is a long-term quest, lost and found. All over the Biona shoulder, we've been getting items called Pororo's favorites. So we basically have to get all of these. So we shall do that. Alright, so we got our long-term quest. We already have, you know, a fair few amount of Pororo's favorites items already. So that's all well and good. And they can be easily tracked too. So that's also good. And yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Okay, so next up on this list, we have a Pond Spectre, which is very near Zen's thoroughfare. Fofora. Meh? Qualified, certified, making more will pretty-fied. Ooh, why are you surprised for Fofora like that? Made Fofora recite whole Pond Spectre spiel and now survey in big shambles. How friends going to make up for, eh? Hope not thinking making teensy apology and just walk away. Fofora going to have to ask help with small matter. Then we'll let friends off proverbial fishhook. Well, I suppose we should tell in greater detail. So friends will listen? Oh goody! Fofora new friends were citizens of upstanding moral character. Small matter is nuisance Chromar on other side of Zen's thoroughfare. Right hand side. They keep getting in way of Fofora. Fofora is busy mapping out area, so would be giant help if friends could please remove Chromar from picture, please. Favor for Fofora. It's level 68, but we can handle it. We can handle that absolutely no problem. The Chromar that you're looking for is skip traveling past Zen's thoroughfare. And you need to go over this way. And when you do make it over there, you'll find the inconvenient Chromar here. It's best to take these enemies very slowly and, you know, quickly. Because that seems pretty obvious to do. Alright, so get your elementals up if you're playing as Melia. Focus your attacks. Take on one of them one at a time. And let's see what we got here. Alright, so the inconvenient Chromar are pretty based. I was going to say based, but, well, they're not based at all, considering the fact that Nene forgot to draw the aggro. Actually, you know what? We should probably do that. I should probably draw the aggro as Nene. Speaking of which, actually, nah, we can't actually do that. No sirree, Bob, we cannot. All right. So, now, for real, let's actually draw the aggro of all these enemies here. Because remember, Hammer Beat and Lariat are also very good. After all, Lariat does, in fact, fill up the talent gauge. I'm not sure if it did that in the original. I'm pretty sure it didn't. But maybe Nene's just that special. Well, I unfortunately died during that attempt. But thankfully, the quest actually does save your progress. So there's really no need to kill all 3 of them at once. All you really need to do is just to kill 3 of them. It doesn't really matter if you die or not. As long as you kill 3, that's fine. Okay, there was a battle with 1 more of them. But the quest just sort of ended right there. It just sort of ended when the 3rd inconvenient Chromar was defeated. I never actually did that sort of thing before. Okay. Weird. Meh? Chromar a toast? Big hooray! Now Fofora can continue with survey of things. What? Thought Fofora was busy in the middle of surveying? Where friends get that idea? Such silly dumbs. No, Fofora was just going to Ponspec now, but friends did very speedy jobs, and Fofora will give credit where credit due. We'll prepare a handsome reward later, so come by and Fofora will deliver personal. Fofora thinking of venturing further afield, beyond even den of Chromar that friends fend off. Say hello to friends when next feel inclined, okay? Ta-ta now. Well, that quest isn't certainly over yet, because it actually does lead to a new area. I kind of wish that maybe there are quick step gems. I never really looked before. Maybe there are, maybe there aren't. But, you know, it's me. Okay. So, I definitely should have done some old-fashioned grinding. I really did. Because that one was just, ooh. That fight took a little bit. That fight definitely took a little bit. Okay, so on the back end of Zen's thoroughfare are some pretty nasty looking enemies right there. And Pororo's favorite items, or at least one of them, is right over here too. Okay. So they're right over here. Okay, good. You don't need to actually kill those two enemies at all. I thought you really did, but you didn't. But you don't. Fufura was able to punspect whole area without hitch. Again, work of friends is much appreciated. Not really sure why you had to go out here, but the agility down is actually very nice. Incidentally, Fufura might have also a TC time request. Would involve escorting Fufura personally to Chief 1-1. Chief 1-1 is chief of whole Pawn Spectre squad, so shoulder of Bionis is ripe for treasure pickings. If stick around long enough, Fufura could be rich beyond wildest dream. Oh, Fufura can almost smell the fame. If not, it not excite friends too? Believe Fufura, it all become clear once friends hear straight from mouth of Chief. Okay, Fufura will keep friends company until be able to meet with Chief. Pleased to treat Fufura in matter to which Fufura accustomed. I guess if we have to. Fufura is part of the yellow team. We haven't actually looked up the Pawn Spectre report here. Let's see.
We measure, find treasure, Pawn Spectres till we die.
Specialty is Lazy Bones. Trait is spoilt. First expedition was a little bit scary. Fufura, so cute, almost smothered by Chromar fan club. Was tough job, but Fufura finished it like pro. What about Tay-Tay?
We measure, find treasure, Pawn Spectres till we die.
Specialty is wishy-washy and timid is the trait. Since anybody, Tay-Tay finished survey task and now Princess Charm is nowhere to find. What to do? Tay-Tay meltdown imminent.
We measure, find treasure, Pawn Spectres till we die.
Velen is sleepy time specialty and emotional trait. Velen Ponspect from snack time to home time. Incidentally, snack of today is Moro Cob. Each kernel packed with tasty sweetness. Meh.
We measure.
I didn't actually mean to play the voice clip, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, another quest to do is right here. Levian. I see. Huh? Hey, could I get a look at that ID tag you have there? It's faded ID tag, not fabled. Yeah, I knew I recognized it. It's my brother's, there's no mistaking it. Would you mind giving it to me? Sure. Thanks. You don't know how happy this makes me. But if this fellow, the Somnivore Lexos, then that means, at last, my brother found his nemesis and lost. You know, when we were evacuating the capital, it was him that drew the monsters off to buy us enough time to escape. If it wasn't for him, we'd never made it as far as Grandel. He was our savior. He really was. Afterwards, he must have learned somehow that the Somnivore Lexos could be found at Sultan Seal Island. I'm certain he went there to remove the beast and secure the path for anyone coming from Alchemoth after us. Hey, by the way, my brother also had this bangle that was a family heirloom. You haven't found that too, have you? You haven't, huh? That's a shame. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the Baru Plaza, towards Cinnabar Plateau. I've already searched between Cinnabar Plateau and here and found nothing. If you're willing to help, could you look for the bangle on the plateau beyond? I'd be most thankful if you brought me it. Brother's keepsake. I believe you need to first find the faded ID tag? Or maybe if you hadn't, then this quest will be available anyway. It's a decorated bangle. I hope you have more luck than I did. I think you do actually need to find the faded ID tag first from the Somnivore Lexos from Sultan Seal Island. I mean, I just dealt with it along the way. I totally forgot it was a quest objective. But yeah, coming up right here is something spectacular. And by spectacular, I mean kind of... So around this place, there are sound type enemies Well, not really everywhere, but everywhere in the ground. Like right here. These Perna Ilukas, whenever they spot you, they will force bind on you. Or rather, they have an attack that will bind you, so be careful.
I see.
And there's a unique monster there too. Oh, so you found the bangle. Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. It's all misshapen though. The bangle was decorated so gaudily to distract enemies. My brother must have thrown it at something as he fought. Thank you for retrieving it for me. I'll be the one to wear it proudly from now on. I can only hope that it will remind me to be a protector of the people, just like my brother before me. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please take it, and thanks again. Let's go. Sapling, hair, tie, and vest. Those are for Kino. They both have Ether up 2. Okay. That's interesting. I'll probably put it on Kino right away. So I might as well do that. I also put on Ether Defense up 2 for Shulk. And the Anemone Brim D and Princess Dress D on Melia. I figure she might as well just have the stat boost, the critical boost. Actually, you know what? Agility down 4 on Shulk sounds really good. Because again, even in Future Connected, agility is very important for accuracy and evasion. Let's switch it over to daytime. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. I want you to see better than I could ever do. And even though the nighttime theme of Biona's Shoulder is peaceful and everything, like, it ain't the daytime theme, though. It's probably like another cases where I think, yeah, the nighttime theme is great and all, but the daytime theme, though. It's the exact opposite of Valak Mountain. Who knew? Among these sound-type enemies is the unique monster Buoyant Roasteen. And unfortunately, there are collectibles here. So, so yeah, if you do find gems of the bind resist variety, if they're in Future Connected at all, then that would be most excellent. So that will be oh god. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. If you let one of those things get you, then that will be they will basically induce bind on you. And yeah, that's not good. That means you won't be able to move for a while, and thus you won't be able to escape. Now, if Nene can topple, that would be most excellent. I mean, if Nene can do it, then that would be most awesome. If I have to do it myself, then I will do it myself. Jesus! Oh god, a spike! Oh god, a spike! Actually, it's not that bad, actually. A wisdom rod. Okay. That could be good. That could be good. Suilo Orluga. Let's see what's in this gem thingy. Strength down 2. Initial tension 2. And sleep resist 3. Okay. Not really bad, but we'll take it. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk here. Yeah, this is basically what this whole area is all about. Just trying to sneak past everything. And even if you do, yeah, just beware of that. And that guy. And the other guy. Okay. Just so long as you are in your walking animation, you should be okay. Anywho, Abysses Dorsum. I don't really get the idea of naming a landmark after a super boss, but you know what? That's cool. That's cool. You know, it's all good. He's fine. He's fine. Okay. So we get a Sky Mole, Swirly Slash, and a Rainbow Carrot. Let's see how we're doing on Collectopedia, actually. No, not bad. I mean, this isn't all to buy on a shoulder, believe me. There really isn't, because there's still a lot more to go. But, you know, it's fine. FIFA! Qualified, certified, bold and center justified. Surveying? FIFA took care of that ages ago. Now FIFA is busy with detailed a breakdown of logical ecosystem. Or local ecosystem. Should be prioritizing actual work. But FIFA will be done soon. Only 52 more species to document. Ah, how about if friends can solve brain teasers of FIFA, FIFA will finish up research and resume duties. Riddles all that game and hobby rolled into one complex analogy. Life too short to not play metagame. Listen well. FIFA need thing as follow. I dig, I drift, I dig. I not so big. I sink, I rise. But where are my eyes? We need to get something that digs and drifts and digs, but it has no eyes. And very fortunately, we have that very item. The item that FIFA is looking for, and thankfully we got just a moment ago, was a Sky Mole. Oh, you brought Sky Mole to FIFA. Such darling little claw paws. Yes, indeed. Sky Mole is going to make excellent research specimen. Now then, here's final riddle of FIFA. What monster have color of harmless plant, but is highly ferocious? Find such creature and defeat. FIFA will be watching closely from right here. So make sure friends really defeat creature, because FIFA can smell liar from a mile away. Our friends go then. FIFA will be observing. It's that thing. Right there. Literally all over Zen's thoroughfare are green Ferrises. We already know what their deal is. We've seen the base game. We already know what they're all about. But the thing is, they definitely have those 3 dots, which means enemies can join them at any given moment. So, it's definitely in your best interest to just get this over with. Alright, cool. The battle just sort of ended. Okay, yeah, that can sometimes happen. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bug right there. Like, I know for a fact that if enemies get too far out of range, the battle will just end, but that can sometimes happen in Future Connected. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. FIFA watched spectacular takedown of Green Ferris. FIFA was standing right here, but was with friends in spirit. Also gained tremendous insight into ecology of Ferris. Scientific breakdown or 2 is sure to be on horizon. But as promised, FIFA will return to duties now. Sigh. Let's go. Debuff resist 2. But wait single nailed second. This not time for daily daddies. FIFA a pressing question for Chief 1-1. Before FIFA get here, Archaeology Center raided by unknown assailant. It seemed that some kind of memo went missing, and FIFA have strong sneaking suspicion of culprit identity. FIFA found Chief not far from scene of crime, looking with extreme shifty eye. Awfully suspicious of if friends ask FIFA. It matter not that Chief is Chief. Criminals must be get serving of comeuppance. We'll get to the bottom of this. FIFA swear. FIFA is part of the blue team. Meh? Where to find other pawn specters? FIFA make precisely one educated guess. Friends should try looking there. Alright, and with all that said, we are done here for today. We've gotten some more pawn specters on our side, and that's very good. We're slowly but surely making our way through all the progresses here today. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected, you know, we continue doing some things for people. You know, because we got some things to do. And hopefully we can make our way over to Grandel once everything is all over and done with. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.